I'm Helene.
And I'm Penelope.
We are a mother-daughter duo, believe it or not. Welcome to the Step It Up podcast, where we're empowering the overweight to overcome. Why? Because we are. Yeah, and we are every day, like every step, every bite, in every way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a lifelong mission because we've lost ones that we love, like my mother.
Mm-hmm. And I almost died from obesity. When I was 15, I was 300 pounds overweight.
Yeah, you were. It's not like an immediate death. It's like a slow death.
Yeah, I was on the way to a slow death.
Yeah, I mean, we kill ourselves in different ways.
And I just chose food to be one of them.
It's kind of harsh.
It is. And that's what I want to talk about today because I feel like people on the internet nowadays, you see a lot of men, and even women as well, saying, love yourself and love yourself no matter what size you are, no matter what age you are, like just love yourself at any size. And I think self-love is important, of course, because we can't have a happy life without it. But when you are overweight, like hundreds and hundreds of pounds overweight, promoting it, like Lizzo, for example. Do you know who Lizzo is?
Kinda.
She's a singer. She sings, like big girl.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard that song.
You know that song.
Mm-hmm.
I know you know that song.
Mm-hmm.
So she recently posted this picture, which I'll put right here. And there's a lot of talk about it, like, she's promoting body, positivity, and she's like has her whole rolls out, bikini and everything. And I think it's great to be comfortable in your body.
Yeah.
But are you really comfortable in your body? Can you really walk up the steps as easy as I can?
Well, I'd like to know. Like, seriously, leave it in the comments below. Like, I want to know.
So I remember when I was 300 pounds, I couldn't walk up one step without being like, and I was only 300 pounds.
Yeah, I was worried about you. I was like, does she have asthma? I was really worried.
I actually woke up in the middle of my sleep, and I didn't even know I was waking up. Couldn't breathe.
Yeah, we did the sleep study to try to figure out what was wrong with your breathing, went to osteopaths, everything.
And it was just because I was overweight. My sleep problems are gone now.
Yeah.
I sleep like a baby.
You do. She sleeps like so well.
And you don't hear any weird stuff going on because I move my body every day and I'm not 300 pounds anymore.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm bringing this up is because if you have a lot of women nowadays posting this type of content on social media, and social media influences my generation, I'm sure it influences your generation somewhat.
Yeah.
And social media influences people overall. And when I was 300 pounds, I would see all of that content. And I was like, okay, I can keep being fat, I can keep eating pizza, and I can keep doing all these things because there was no awareness. Those people aren't saying, yes, I'm this size, I love myself, and I know I need to become healthier. Yes, I'm this size, and I know it's not healthy. Nobody's saying that.
Okay, so I think it's like a double-edged sword.
I agree.
Because it's like, on the one side, the more you hate yourself, the more friction there's going to be. Like you're like suppressing, pushing it down, pushing it in, pushing it out. Like when I say it, I mean like difficult emotions. Like that's what we do when we put weight on. We're usually dealing with some kind of like hard trauma, emotions, life situations, like, it could even be addiction, compulsive, obsessive compulsive eating disorders, whatever, like all these things that could be contributing. So like on the one side, the more you resist it is the bigger it gets. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, totally.
Like, it's like, I'm bad, I'm wrong, and there's all this shame, and then it just makes everything a lot worse. And so it's like this double-edged sword. Whereas on the other side, if I love and accept myself truly, then usually like this vacuum happens. It's like a black hole. And it's a good black hole, actually, because it like opens up and there's nothing to push up against. And then all of a sudden you just don't want those foods anymore and you want to do good things for yourself and you stop the behaviors that are not loving.
But I would also just say that self-love equals taking care of your health.
Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is that like what you're describing to me is like a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie.
It's like a pretend body positivity.
Right.
It's not like true body positivity.
Because true body positivity is showing weight loss transformations. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and it's almost like a side effect. I don't know how else to describe it. Because like what I've noticed in my work is that like once people actually love themselves and they're making decisions that are in alignment with that love, it just happens so naturally.
They take care of themselves because
it's not
they
like
love themselves.
Yeah, it's not even like a lot of effort. Like, yeah, there may be some like sadness, like, oh, I don't get to have my candy anymore. But it's like not the end of the world. It's not that big of a deal.
Because the addiction is gone.
Well, you're shifting your relationship with it. I don't know that addiction's ever gone. That's why we're still stepping it
Well,
up.
I think the addiction's gone. I can say my addiction to sugar, dairy, flour is gone.
I agree. Like, we're no longer, I was thinking about the German word, abhängig. Like, we're no longer, like, dependent on those chemicals.
Exactly.
Our gut microbiome has been reset. Our neurobiology has been reset. Like, that's a fact. I
want to tell them, like, I used to crave cookie dough balls, and now I don't crave, I crave the cookie dough balls that I make that are made with almond flour, stevia,
crave it, or are you just, like, in the mood for it?
Maybe I'm just in the mood for it.
Yeah, I think it's more, I mean, that's for me at least.
But I'm just saying, like, that's very different, right? Mm-hmm. So now I'm like, oh, crunchy salad sounds so good. It took me probably 3 years to get to that point.
Yeah, I used to be like, oh, let's make a taco salad bowl. And you'd be like, what? I'm like,
what about the taco?
Yeah, I'm like, I just fill up my vegetables. And you were like, not happening.
Now I drink a glass of water before I eat, and then I have vegetables, and then if I'm still hungry, we'll see what happens next. You know?
Yeah, there's so many strategies that we can choose and ways we can hack different systems, and you know, there's so much we can talk about, like, endlessly around that. That's going to be in our program that we're launching this summer. For sure. So if you want to learn more about that, definitely, you know, DM us, give us your email address, you know, however you want to do that, but we want to definitely share that with you. But I just want to be clear about, like, true body positivity is creating that, like, vacuum. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean like the Hoover, you know. I mean, like, it opens up space that isn't like you're pressing up against and then it's making it worse.
And true self-love is not posting yourself 100 pounds overweight or underweight and saying, like, love yourself, love yourself.
Well, I also don't want people to hide. I think that one of the biggest, like, you know, what the Inspiring Children's Foundation was talking about, like, the most important thing with mental health is reach out, you know, ask for help. Yeah, and so maybe that's their way of asking for help.
No, because it's actually inspiring and brainwashing people into thinking that being obese is, one, okay, two, love yourself at any weight and don't change the way you are because it's okay and because you're beautiful no matter what. Enables the behavior to keep on gaining the weight or staying at the same weight. Okay. And that's how I see it, and that's what it did for me personally. And I know people that it's also done for. So that's why I'm so against this movement, because it's not a movement. Body positivity should be encouraging everyone to eat healthy. Yeah. Body positivity should be encouraging everybody to move their body daily for at least 45 minutes. That's true body positivity. It is not body positivity to post yourself eating a cheeseburger with your rolls out. That is not body positivity, and that's not helping people. That's feeding into the food industries that are trying to kill us off. That's feeding into the medical industries that are trying to manipulate us to take that pill to make weight loss. A pill doesn't make you lose weight.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't. Maybe temporarily, and then what happens when you go back to eating food again and you stop taking that pill? Pills don't build the skills, and the industries are trying to take us over. And our jobs on this planet, I feel my mission on this planet, is to save people from this movement, because it's not okay. People are lying to us, and you can easily be brainwashed into it, because I was brainwashed into it when I was at 300 pounds. I said, you know what? I'm beautiful, 300 pounds overweight, even though I can't walk up the steps, even though I can't eat a meal with my mother, even though I can't even look at myself in the mirror. It's okay, because everyone's telling me to love myself, so I should just love myself.
It's such a complex topic. There's so many layers to it. And it's just so hard to look at ourselves, honestly.
It's hard, but
it's really hard. It's so challenging.
But seeing that stuff on social didn't help. Yeah. All day, every day. Love yourself, love yourself. Love yourself, love yourself. Shush.
Remember that scene in Euphoria?
Yes, I should play that. I'm gonna play that clip in this video.
Yeah. Like, no, but I mean, it was so honest about, like, what is going on with the body positivity movement. I thought that was a brilliant scene where they were, like, all screaming at her.
They were, yeah.
And
that's how it feels.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on the one side, like, we've got what we've got, and we should do the best we can with it. And I think that that's something that people also don't know how to do. Like that makeover show that we watched from time to time, you know, it was really interesting. Like, wow, you know, you have this body. It doesn't matter how skinny that body gets. You still need to make the best of it. Like, you might still have saggy skin, or you might still have this face or this
But
nose.
At least now you have the energy to wake up in the morning and go up those steps, even if you have the saggy skin.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. At the end of the day, we all have to learn to love what we've been given. That is so tricky.
And I feel like I'm still on a journey to love what I'm given. There are days that I'm like, what? I don't like the way I look. And there are other days where I'm like, I look amazing. But it's like a work in progress.
Every day.
Every day. Every step and every way.
I love it. It's a great place to end this one.
It is.
Yeah, so please, we'd love to hear from you. If you want to learn more about our Step It Up program, get some fabulous recipes, please direct message us and give us your email below.
And if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share for more.
See you next time.